What's up, guys? We are shooting kind of a larger concept, right? It's called Old School versus New School. It's a working title, and we have old school video games fighting new school video game characters. Unfortunately, nobody cosplays as old school characters, but luckily, people cosplay the new one. So we have today Nathan Drake and Lara Croft. It's a little bit like not quite Avengers, but it's that sort of feeling where it's like, you know, a bunch of essentially superheroes fighting an enemy, but instead of winning, you guys unfortunately lose because
you know what, the old stuff is the best.
Old school's way better. Anyway, we're done with our sort of archaeological hideout, I guess is what you guys are doing in your spare time, and we're heading up to Rooftop in downtown to continue the shooting. We shot a lot of plates, shooting a lot of plates from different vantage points throughout downtown. We're gonna mix and match them. We don't really know what's going in them. We know kind of like, okay, we want Centipede to show up, or we want to do Breakout or something like that.
And we know that generally the portal is opened up kind of over downtown near the US Bank building down there. And so basically, we know it's gonna be in the background there. We got plenty of plates, so we can, you know, stick those inserts in there and just put things in there.
In every shot, if there's a pan, you do 3 speeds. You do it fast, then you do it slower, then you do it slower still, and then you can pick which one is the correct one. You're not quite sure. It's hard to shoot for things when you're adding those things in later, you know?
So yeah, always get a variety. So you guys may recognize these air ducts from Duct Hunt. We haven't used them since, but they finally came into play as the interior of the spaceship, of the Lunar Lander, basically. So we got Leanna sitting in here. We threw a little metal on top there, just like a little lid in there. We have our trusty light, another light, and that's it, that is joystick. Here, interior set. That's what the inside of the Lunar Lander looks like, in case you're wondering.
Simple, but effective.
I'm Leanna Vamp, and you can check out more at leannavamp.com.
I'm Josiah, and you can see more at Strikeworks on Facebook.
Hey, and I'm Jack Conway of Over the Canyon Productions. I'll see you all over the internet.
These guys are awesome. If you guys have any like cosplay needs, I guess, good people to contact. Leanna, you may actually recognize from VJHS. She's one of the hosts in IRL.
Hold on to your rumble packs, because here comes the law.
Well, thank you so much for coming out. And you know, what's great about cosplay people is that they take a lot of work out of our hands, which is like, you guys put so much work into the costumes that like for us, it's just like, oh, okay, it's just the whole package. That's like World War II reenactors, which is essentially cosplay, but for World War II.
Yep.
I'm gonna get flamed for that. And, but yeah, it's nice because it's like every aspect of the costume.
We need good costumes for modern video games cosplayers, of course. It makes sense. They've already built like perfect costumes for it, so just go straight to the source.
Ben, describe what it's like being our resident Master Chief.
Well, it's really about just, you know,
We got Ronnie Shalvis. You may know him from Devin's video. He's playing our Altair here. We've had just the hardest time running around. More so, I think, than any other shoot, but like, just the smallest possible footprint, and everyone's like, no, guys, we gotta stop, you know, everywhere we go. And so, it's funny that we're mentioning this right now. Hey, how's it going?
Alright, my boss told me you come down to see how long you take the filming.
Oh no, we're heading out right now.
You're heading out right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just loading up and we're about to head out. We're just doing a little bit of like a...
Just need to pay the filming, they are coming down. Go for. Thank you.
Thanks. It's just been non-stop 3 hours of running around and everybody's saying, you can't film, gotta stop. Move over a little bit, do it again. But Ronnie here flew in from Utah. He is a parkour pimp. Every single thing, one take wonder. In fact, it was only me screwing up, which is rare, so thanks very much. If you guys are looking for a parkour person, just gotta contact.
So we have this idea for a while of like combining current gen stuff with old school stuff in a way that it was like after we saw Avengers, which was like this totally cool, like, you know, downtown action sequence, but we didn't have really the means to pull it off because you need so many costumes, you need so much visual effects, you need to fly out.
Basically, cosplayers are all over the country. We want to bring in like the best of the best. We want to do full CG. Like, I mean, the only way to do the Atari things, like these voxelized based like Atari creatures, is they have to be
gotta be full 3D.
Fully 3D. You have to be pretty much every shot in the entire video is VFX. Because we come up with all kinds of ideas, and there's the ideas that we can execute with like our current means, and there's the ideas that sit there like, well, maybe someday we'll get to it.
Yeah. So Atari and Internet Explorer, they were doing this like relaunch of old Atari games online, and they wanted to see if they could do something with that. And we're like, perfect. We happen to have a thing that happens to fit that exactly.
Originally, when we wrote it up, old school always won.
We had this idea for a while, and we were able to do it. And, we looked on their site to try and see like some. We actually got some more ideas. Like the Lunar Lander thing was playing around with Lunar Lander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, there's already the product
sucking at it. Because that's the whole thing. Lunar Lander is like impossible, and it's impossible to control. It's the stupidest game.
Here's the funny thing playing those games again, because I remember playing them as a young kid, and I remember sucking all of them. And I thought like there was like this moment of hope where I'm like, well, I haven't played these in probably over a decade.
Oh, that must be great.
I'm like, maybe it was just because I was really young. It's like, no, Lunar Lander is still incredibly hard.
We were trying to get as many things as possible into it. There's obviously a whole bunch of old school games we missed. There's obviously a whole bunch of new school games that we neglected. But
new school. There's a lot of comments where people are like, oh, why didn't you have this character, this character, this character, this character? It's like, well, some costumes are harder than others, and it's like as much as I would have, if in a perfect world, I'd love to have an army of 50 new school.
Yeah, and I cannot find like Gordon Freeman. Like we could not find a guy who had
cosplayer. Yeah.
They had lab coat Gordon Freeman, but nobody plays lab coat Gordon Freeman. You need full HEV suit Gordon Freeman. So if you are a cosplayer and you have you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, my costume is like tip-top film quality, send us a tweet or whatever, because we really have a good time working with cosplayers. Yeah.